Friend of mine and a very funny comic who's setting up his mic and letting me vamp for a second, Jason Grove!
Hello! How we doing tonight? Heck yeah! Good for you! Good for you! I've been doing the thing that my generation does, which is hopscotch from job to job to job to job to goal to goal to goal to goal to squirrel to squirrel to squirrel to squirrel to whatever fucking sort of thing would give you some sort of endorphin rush to allow you to feel like you've accomplished something as a human. We used to be able to fight Nazis. You know, I mean, those motherfuckers, they earned that greatest generation title. They were not the greatest generation by and large, but they had some significant problems. Let's talk about what the most significant problem with the greatest generation was. Semantics. All right? A lot of them were anti-semantic. They were cool with the Jews, mostly, eventually, but they were not about changing the language, and they kept that going. So the whole world that we're in now, where everybody wants to be called whatever the fuck they want to be called, with whatever pronouns they want to have, is difficult for them. But they tried really hard, and they made it through being anti-Semitic, and they just could not let go of the anti-Semiticism, which fuck them for it. But they did by and large help us out a lot. But I've been since I've been working at changing jobs and this and that, I've been doing a lot of homework. And the homework is difficult. I don't know. I never got diagnosed with ADD. I'm a little too old for that. My brothers and sisters all fucking were like, yeah, take the pills. They're for me. They were like, shut the fuck up. Pay attention in school. Do this stuff. Why can't you be better at this? Look, you get an A on this and then do nothing here and you fuck everything up. And why can't you do it? Turns out, it's a common thing for people that were not necessarily neurodivergent, but expected to be aware of when the tigers were attacking, or learn new hunting techniques and pretty much be useful the rest of the time. Really useful in the tribe, if you wanted to invent a wheel because you were lazy and you're like, fuck, this takes forever. I don't want to carry this shit. The wheel did not come from some motherfucker that was happy schlepping berries, all right? Some lazy ADD fuck was like, fuck it, we'll roll these berries down the hill. Fucking lost a lot of berries, and I was like, fuck it, okay, we'll put the berries in the round thing, and we good. And eventually it worked. Fuck, I'm not even halfway to my set, motherfucker. So yeah, homework's a bitch. It's the fucking ADD, right? We had so much homework going with the finals and everything, and getting papers, you gotta do all this. My house is clean as fuck because you do anything but homework. It's the exact opposite for me as titties, right? like homework. I'm like, there's something else to do over there. Homework. There's something. Titties. I'm like, fuck. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. It's the exact opposite. Like you ever you're about to finish your homework and then you just come all over it. You're like, no, it's the exact opposite. Fucking titties. Fucking love nipples. I'll tell you what, I fucking love nipples. Maybe that's a good thing that Barbies didn't have nipples, because I got two little sisters. And man, the Barbie dolls, they were never like that attractive, but if they had nipples, they wouldn't have had Barbie dolls. That shit would have been hidden under the bed with the J.C. Penney catalog, Serious. Fucking love me some nipples. Can't say nips. You can't. In this LGBTQ plus arena, anything, I figured out the plus isn't just allies or gender-based, it's anything that people get pissed off at a white, heterosexual guy saying. Right? This is true. Take the extreme thing, it's just not even, regular. But have you ever met a friend that was, cool, they were down, they were all right, and used the R word on them? For the mentally deficient, then you were fucking acting like a Republican. They are pissed. They do not want to be called that shit. Like you fucking, you're gonna fucking have your head. Damn it. All right, well, hey, you guys, I'm Jason Grow. You guys have a wonderful evening. That was my time. Cheerios.
Keep it going with Jason Grow. I don't know, Jason, I disagree. The greatest generation's biggest problem is probably having grandchildren like you.
Oh!